For those of you who saw the first lesson where I mentioned the drop bounce technique, where I said that I just drop the stick and let it bounce. And look what happens. This is the trick in a way. I let the stick open my hand. I don't open it really, but I follow the stick, which is another way of thinking about accepting the rebound. So in order to perform a second stroke, I just close the hand. It's very simple. Open and close. At least conceptually simple. Of course, the hand needs to get used to it. Traditional grip, is a bit more involved. We'll need a longer explanation, but what I do is open the finger here, open the index finger here, opening and close. And the index finger reacts to the bounces. Dropping the stick, letting it bounce, reacting to the, you see that my index fingers, I'm not using it. In this case, I'm using it. In this other case, it's the stick that moves my finger. It looks the same, but it's not the same. If I learn to do this and then to perform the last stroke with my closing the hand, with a squeezing motion, and I do it, like this, bounce, catch, all of a sudden you get this, and you get this over here. It should sound open. That's why they call it open roll, as opposed to the closed roll, which is the press roll. But it is an open roll because it was performed in the military music. And you can do it with wrist, of course, when it's slow, but I want to do it with bounces just to show how that works. But you can do it with, wrist perfectly fine when it's low. And if you need a staccato sound, that's how you should do it. But in this case, I don't worry about that. So from slow to fast. So it's fast, but really my hands are doing this. And back to slow. There's another way that I like to call that, drum set way of playing it, which is more, a master of this is, of course, Ged, but Dave Weckl. I learned this from him, where he plays a very, Jack DeJohnette and Elvin Jones, they play big open double strokes around the set, very effective sound. And the way I learned this from Dave Weckl is to start, first of all, to start on the, on the upbeat, M1, not on the downbeat, one end, but M1, M2, M3. And there's this circular motion that helps keep the strokes more open, and it will sound like this: M1, M2. Philly Joe Jones used to have all of these circular motions in his playing. And you hear the sound, how it's more open than the other way, the drop bounce. Especially on the tom-toms, floor toms, mounted tom-toms, it sounds much bigger.